This channel is only 4 months old. It has only released 6 videos, but one of them has received over 1.3 million views. According to popular estimates, channels with this style of content can earn thousands of dollars per month. But what really shocked me was that not a single frame of these videos is real. All of the videos are 100% made with artificial intelligence. And what's even more interesting is that the entire process can be recreated using just the free Google Flow tool. I made one of these videos myself in about 30 minutes and paid almost nothing. First, let me take a quick look at the final result.
Imagine waking up knowing that the fate of an entire kingdom rests on your shoulders. You're only a teenager, yet every decision you make could save thousands of lives or lose them. Now imagine carrying one more secret. Your body is slowly changing because of a disease that no one in your time truly understands. Some believe it is a curse, others fear it is a sign from God. Yet despite everything, history will remember you as one of the most remarkable kings of the Crusades. This is your life as King Baldwin IV. You were born in the year 1161, in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Your world is unlike anything most people today can imagine. Massive stone castles stand above crowded markets. Pilgrims from distant lands fill the streets.
In this video, I'll show you exactly how to recreate this AI workflow from start to finish and make these videos again and again. If channels like this are making thousands of dollars a month with almost no production cost, this is definitely worth learning. Before we begin, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started with the first tool. Now enter my Telegram channel. I have placed its link both in the description of this video and in the pinned comment so that you can easily access it. Inside the channel, I have placed all the professional and ready-made prompts that I use to make this style of videos. Just copy the prompt related to this tutorial and replace only the topic or title of your video. It doesn't matter if you want to make a historical documentary, a true story, a criminal case, a strange event, or any other topic. The only thing you need to change is the title and subject of the video. Now insert the same prompt into ChatGPT. In a few seconds, ChatGPT will automatically generate the first 5 scenes for you. Each scene includes a very detailed video prompt, complete description of the scene, camera angle, environment, characters, lighting, visual details, as well as a script that is completely in harmony with that scene, so you don't have to write any part yourself from scratch. Once these 5 scenes are ready, just type the word continue. ChatGPT will generate the next 5 scenes right where it left off. Type continue again to create the next 5 scenes. Continue this process until you have all the scenes in the video, from start to finish, complete with a complete script. The best part about this method is that all the scenes are connected and the characters, story, narrative style, and visual details remain consistent throughout the video. You no longer have to worry about designing each scene separately or spending hours writing the script and coordinating the images and text. In fact, what used to take days or even weeks can now be ready in a short amount of time. You just select the subject, run the prompt, and type continue, and the entire project is completed step by step. For this reason, if you plan to consistently and professionally produce documentary videos with AI, this is one of the easiest and fastest methods you can use. Now go to Google Flow. Once you have the script and all the scene prompts ready, import them one by one. To create the images, select the Nano Banana 2 template. The reason we are using this template is because the quality of the images is very high and, more importantly, the appearance of the characters, clothes, environment, and the overall style of the video remains largely consistent across all scenes. This is very important for creating a professional documentary because if each scene looks different, the viewer will quickly notice the inconsistency. Generate all the images needed for the video in this way. Don't rush. Make sure that each image is exactly what is described in the prompt, as the quality of the images has a direct impact on the final result of the video. Once you have all the images ready, go to the video section of Google Flow. Upload the image for each scene and put the same prompt you used to create the image back in the video prompt section. This will ensure that the model retains the exact same style, environment, characters, and feel of the scene, just adding natural movement. Now produce the video. Depending on the prompt, the camera can perform cinematic movements such as zoom in, zoom out, pan, tilt, dolly, or other smooth, natural movements. Character movement, environmental effects, lighting, smoke, dust, rain, or any other details you define in the prompt will also be added to the video to make the final result look completely lifelike and professional. Repeat this process for all of the scenes. In the end, you will have a collection of cinematic clips that are all perfectly coordinated in appearance, quality, and style, ready to be put together in the final stage of editing software. Now go into Fish Audio and choose the audio that best suits the style of your video and your audience. Then copy the script for each scene and paste it into the text-to-speech section. Once you've generated the audio, download it and repeat the same steps for all the scenes in your video. Finally, you'll have a natural, high-quality audio file for each scene that matches the script perfectly and is ready to be added to the video during editing. Now go into CapCut. Import all the videos you made in Google Flow, along with all the audio files you produced in Fish Audio, into a new project. I always recommend placing the audio files on the timeline first because the video narration dictates exactly how long each scene should be on screen. Once the audio is in order on the timeline, now place the videos for each scene exactly under the same section of audio so that the image and narration are perfectly aligned. After you have all the scenes together, watch the video from start to finish once. There will almost always be a few parts that need to be fixed. A clip might be a little longer than it needs to be, the camera movement is too slow or fast in one part, or the end of one scene doesn't quite line up with the start of the next. In these cases, feel free to trim the clip, remove unnecessary parts, or shorten or lengthen the time a little to make everything seem more natural. If you feel that there is not enough movement in some scenes, you can use simple CapCut animations, such as zoom in, zoom out, or smooth movements to make the video more dynamic. Also, use smooth transitions between scenes so that the image changes are not abrupt and the viewer follows the story without feeling interrupted. During editing, always pay attention to the rhythm of the video. If you feel that the image is repetitive or nothing special is happening for a few seconds, shorten that part. The goal is to make a small change in the image, camera angle, or movement approximately every few seconds to keep the viewer's attention. These small details are what make the audience watch the video longer. Also, if necessary, slightly correct the color of the images, balance the lighting, or adjust the volume of the narration so that all parts have the same quality. If you're using background music, keep the volume low so that the narrator's voice is clear and intelligible. I'm going to do this part a little faster because editing is more a matter of personal taste and I don't want to waste a lot of time on repetitive edits. But I recommend taking your time with this step because even a few minutes of careful editing can make a huge difference in the final quality. Once everything is ready, export the video in the highest quality possible. Now let's watch the final version from start to finish and see how this workflow, built almost entirely with AI, turned out.
Imagine waking up knowing that the fate of an entire kingdom rests on your shoulders. You're only a teenager, yet every decision you make could save thousands of lives or lose them. Now imagine carrying one more secret. Your body is slowly changing because of a disease that no one in your time truly understands. Some believe it is a curse, others fear it is a sign from God. Yet despite everything, history will remember you as one of the most remarkable kings of the Crusades. This is your life as King Baldwin IV. You were born in the year 1161, in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Your world is unlike anything most people today can imagine. Massive stone castles stand above crowded markets. Pilgrims from distant lands fill the streets. Knights ride through dusty roads wearing shining mail armor. Church bells echo across the hills, while merchants speak dozens of different languages. Jerusalem is one of the most important cities on earth, and everyone wants to control it. As the son of King Amalric I, your childhood is very different from that of ordinary children. Tutors teach you history, languages, religion, law, diplomacy, and warfare. You are expected to become a wise prince, even if no one knows whether you will ever wear the crown. One of your teachers is the respected scholar William of Tyre. He notices something unusual while watching you play with other children. One day, the boys pinch each other's arms as part of a game. Everyone reacts, except you. You don't feel pain in one of your hands. At first, it seems like a strange curiosity, but over time, more signs appear. Your skin loses sensation. Small injuries go unnoticed.